All right, so let's walk through another renovation project. This was our
Awesome.
latest one. I'm really proud of this one. This property, we bought it on market, and what the story behind it is the seller had actually inherited the property,
Okay.
and we offered them $2 amounts. One was cash, and the other was seller financing. So, if as people are watching, you can get cash from a cash buyer. You can sell it on the retail market. You can also do something creative, like, for example, we offered them about $20,000 more if they would carry the note for 7 months. Now, I'm not going to get too detailed into it, but basically, they got $20,000 more by being the bank for us. So that instead of cash or hard money or another type of loan, they actually got our interest payment. They got more for the house. So I just want to show you the project and get into that. But suffice it to say, let people that are watching this know you can sell your house by being the bank. And there are some risks involved with that. So you might want to make sure you work with a good title agency and have that mortgage note secured by your property. However, it is a great way to get more for your house, especially if it needs a little work like this one did.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So before and after, fresh paint job on the outside, new wood on the top of that carport. Lots of landscaping has happened since then. It's hard to see from this photo, so I'll just jump inside here.
Wow.
But I love, what do you think about the new kitchen?
Holy cow. I like that it's opened up and that, I mean, the appliances are way bigger and nice and new. I mean, that fridge is twice the size as the old one. You got a lot more. You have counter space on the other side now too. It's hard to see from this photo.
Correct.
On the left there. And it just looks so good. Like, our guys do amazing kitchens. They really do.
I know. I always love the white, the tile on the backsplash. It's just gorgeous. The luxury vinyl plank flooring in there, and you walk in there, it's really quiet, but totally waterproof. It's awesome. So that kitchen is great. It flows right into this dining/living area. So you now, and on the left there, you can see there used to be, like you said, like a little peninsula that cut off the kitchen from that area. Now it just flows one into the other. Yeah, gorgeous.
Got rid
new
of the
sliders, new windows, new.
Like, new lights.
Yes. There used to be a closet sliding style door back there where the water heater was, and now it's more of like a single door pantry, and so it's really a lot more functional.
Nice.
And then we've got new bathrooms. We've got new bedrooms. Now, here's the crazy thing. This house was a 3-1.
Okay.
But in our community where this house is, 3-2s are so much more valuable, and having that ensuite bathroom off of the master bath.
Right.
And so part of our plan in this renovation was to add that. So you can see on the after picture on the right, there's this is the master bedroom, and then it leads into the new ensuite bathroom, which you'll be able to see right here.
Ooh, look at that. That is nice. That is so nice. I love the what is it? Hexagonal tile and the beautiful shower. The tile work is so nice.
And and that little sinks. And the little shampoo nook there where you can just tuck away your stuff. I love the matte black finishes on all of the hardware.
The hardware.
From the knobs to the sinks to the shower head. I just love those matching matte black.
Yeah.
All the bedrooms got a little makeover, right? Fresh paint, lights, carpet, trim, electrical work, new windows. This house is kind of close to a major road, and so getting new windows in there brings the internal noise way down. Down. Used to be the single pane aluminum windows, and you could kind of hear all the noise outside, but now it's way quieter inside.
Fantastic. That's a huge improvement.
The yard on this sucker is huge.
That's a big yard.
And in fact, funny story. So those sheds are great, by the way, too. It's got like double sheds. So if somebody needed a place to tuck their teenager or their tools. But then on either side of those sheds, there's gigantic rhubarb plants. Do you like rhubarb?
No.
You don't like rhubarb? What about like rhubarb strawberry pie?
Okay, well, that's different.
No?
But I mean, sure. In that context, yes.
Okay, you've had rhubarb strawberry pie?
To it. I actually have. It's pretty decent.
How else do you eat rhubarb? Of course. Rhubarb strawberry pie, a pound of sugar. Absolutely. So on either side of that shed right there is
Yeah.
2 huge rhubarb plants. And my wife and I are so jealous. Like, I almost want to move into this house just for the rhubarb, because every time we try and plant rhubarb, we kill it. We've killed it probably 15 times. I do not know why we can't
You're
keep our
doing it
rhubarb
wrong.
alive. We must be doing it wrong.
Should have put that in the
I don't know, man.
contract. We still have rights to this rhubarb plant.
I know. Well,
It's not too late. We haven't sold it yet. We
Hey,
could do that.
I know we haven't sold it yet. Exactly. So actually, I snuck over there the other day. Snuck is kind of the wrong word, but I did go over there the other day. Yeah, we own it, so it's okay, right? But I went over there the other day and I plucked. When you pick a rhubarb, you got to kind of. It's like giant celery with a huge leaf at the end. It's like, it's like a dinosaur-sized leaf. So I'm poking it, and I got about 4 or 5 of these, and I'm taking them back to the car. And then I took them inside the house, and I was trimming off those huge leaves. And I'm like, what do you do with the leaf that's 4 times bigger than your head? It's not like you could just tuck it in the disposal, the kitchen sink disposal. So no, it went out into the garden. I think it'll make really good compost for the potato beds. But yeah, so we got some rhubarb out of this deal as well.
Excellent. I'm glad we took the last minute and a half to talk about.
That's one of the big. It's the big benefit of the renovation of a house.
Sorry,
so anyhow, the happy story, the happy end of the story for this seller is they got paid again about 20 grand more because they became the bank for us. And when we close on this next month, their mortgage, the mortgage that they hold, that's secured by the deed of the property that we own, that we've been renovating, will be paid off, paid in full. They've also got monthly payments, I think around $1,500 a month as we've been renovating it. So they've been paid up front with a down payment. They've been paid each month, and then they're going to get a big payout at the end after we sell the renovated house. So if somebody's out there and you've inherited a house, you're being lowballed by people trying to get it for next to nothing, one of your tools that you could use is you could sell it on seller finance terms and command a higher price. So I just wanted to make sure everybody understands that.
Perfect solution for anybody who doesn't have to have the money right now and they're not living in the property. So again, inherited property, it's a property from a brother and sister, or you're managing something for somebody, or it's a second home or an investment type home. Any situation like that, or it's your house, but you've got somewhere you can live in the meantime. That's a great way. As long as you own it, it's a great way to sell your house. Perfect. All right.
And I want to say one more thing. People can a lot of times feel like nervous about that because nobody taught you how to sell a house on seller finance terms in school, right? But if you've got a good title agent and you've got a good buyer, they're going to walk you through the mortgage. And basically, when I say you graduate to becoming the bank, what I mean is you are now going to be the owner of that mortgage note. It's an IOU note that gets recorded. It's public information. And so, you might be worried, like, am I going to get paid my full amount? Well, if you do this properly and you go through a title company and they write up a mortgage note and they record it publicly, you own that mortgage note and are due that based on the terms of the note you agreed to. In this case, theirs is to be paid out in the next 8 months, or maybe it's 7 months, I believe. So theirs is a 7-month balloon, at which time they must be paid out, which protects them and gets them all of their money out of this property within that timeline.
Absolutely. And if you are thinking about doing that, or maybe you're going through this process and you're not sure, spend a couple $100s and hire a real estate attorney or just a regular attorney to look over stuff. They aren't that expensive. And it's if you're not completely sure about it, take the time and hire an attorney and just say, hey, look over this for me. I think this is right. And also having a great title agent, like you said, who is used to doing this, they can look out for you. But sometimes in life, attorneys are helpful. I'm not one, but I'm grateful for great ones. And,
that's right.
Putting the extra effort into just to make sure you've got all the bases covered isn't a bad idea.
Yep. So, well, yeah. And so just to tee off of that, so the order I would go in probably is, the title company can probably write up the mortgage note for you between you and your buyer, because they have simple templates that are probably pre-approved for your state. And then once you've got that in hand, before you sign it, then go pay that $200, $300, $400 to an attorney, have them look over it, make sure everything looks good on their side. and then you should be good to go to move forward. Awesome.
Should be good. Awesome. Cool. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing the next one.
See you on the next one.
We'll see if there's any rhubarb there.